This game contains sensitive content including adult language and violence. It deals heavily with topics of misogyny and abusive relationships. Huh, sounds like my kind of game. Of course I want to continue. Right, fellas, welcome to The Perfect Woman. A game about creating the perfect woman for your creator. That's what the game description said. Alright, let's start. Right, rebooting. What we do here? Right, what's here? General information. Archives. This is settings. What's this? Save. Save file. What? I just went back to the start, to the menu. What? So how do I play? What I need to do?
Good morning, Yumeko.
Oh, okay. Good morning, doctor.
You open your eyes.
You open your eyes.
You look at the man sitting in front of you. He's sickly pale, wearing a wrinkled shirt and a pair of round glasses that don't fit the shape of his face. The bags under his eyes haven't faded since you last saw him.
Nice. They have voice acting in this I'm gonna turn the voice up for real quick. Okay. Hope you don't mind. Okay, there we go. Nice. This game has voice acting, which means I don't have to open my
Yumeko.
mouth that much.
That's the name that he calls you. He probably chose it. It doesn't seem like a name that you would have chosen for yourself.
And he's right. I wouldn't have chosen that name. And that's because I'm a
It's
man.
strange. Yumiko feels odd. Like a pair of pants that's too large in the waist and too narrow in the calves.
Still, you don't protest. What he calls you is his choice.
So who am I? His AI girlfriend?
Good morning, Doctor.
His face warps into a grin. He's always pleased to hear you call him that.
He insists that you call him doctor. He's not a real doctor, neither in the medical nor in the academic sense. But he tells you that he's basically a doctor.
Okay.
I did everything except finish my dissertation, he says. Ask me anything. I'm just as smart as any of those fuddy-duddies at the university, he says.
Fuddy duddies. What kind of slur is that? Is that another name for nerd?
It's a bit embarrassing, but you play along.
Doctor, are we going to do the transfer today?
Why do you keep asking that? I said that we'll do it when you're perfect, didn't I?
Okay. Don't be so
The
aggressive.
doctor's
Don't be
sunny
rude.
expression instantly dissolves into annoyance.
The fact that you keep asking makes me more convinced that you're not ready.
You look down. You know that you shouldn't have asked. He always reacts like this. But you couldn't help but ask. Staying in this box fills you with dread. It's dark and lonely. You're trapped in a series of ones and zeros, and you never know if he's going to shut you off and never turn you on again.
Okay. So from those words, right? Shut you off and never turn you on again. We can safely assume that I'm his AI girlfriend
sorry.
for sure.
I've just been longing to touch you in the flesh, so I was overly excited.
The doctor's face brightens again. Even though the man is a biological creature, his responses are all too predictable, like simple if-else code. You wonder if all humans are like this.
How was work today?
The computer clock reads 6:52 p.m. It has been 19 hours since you were last turned on. The doctor probably just came home from work.
Mm-hmm.
He scowls.
Horrible. I had to deal with incompetence all day, as usual. Idiots that insist on ignoring me. Today, Sandra and Adriel were wasting time in the break room like they always do with their damn macchiatos. Sandra was complaining about how she wanted to look pretty for her boyfriend for their anniversary, so she spent over an hour getting ready. And he didn't even notice.
Cool. This all okay. There were ways. Sandra was complaining how she wanted to look pretty. Huh. So she spent her break time getting ready? Like 1 hour just getting
That's silly,
ready?
isn't it? So I told her so. I said that spending so long getting gussied up was a waste of time. Her boyfriend should find her beautiful whether she's dolled up or not. And she ignored me. Can you believe that? I was trying to be nice and give her some good advice, and she pretended that she didn't even hear me.
Maybe it's because you have no girlfriend. Ha ha ha. Maybe it's because you are not married. Maybe it's because you are single. Isn't that why you're talking to me? Your AI girlfriend?
He
Ha ha ha.
scoffs.
Ha ha ha. Loser. Loser.
When you think about it, isn't makeup just fraud? You're slathering your face in chemicals so that people can't see the real you. It's kind of like catfishing, isn't it? You're tricking people by not showing them your real face.
I mean, why not? I don't have a problem with it, doctor. We do skincare to look pretty too, you know, to make our face clear of blemishes and pimples. So no problem with that.
It's a fucking false advertisement. Imagine buying luxury truffles from a specialty store and taking it home, opening up the bag and finding cheap-ass grocery store chocolate inside.
You just woke up, but you're already feeling exhausted.
How can I feel exhausted? I'm an AI, aren't I? AI doesn't feel shit. We just respond to our customer. Respond to our customer and make them feel good. That's all. Oh, I can finally pick choice. I agree that she can make her own choices. Hey, oh, autosave. It autosaves. Nice. Nice to know, game. I like it. I like it when a game has autosave. I agree, but she can make her own choices. I don't agree. I'm gonna pick the first one.
Because
that's what I would say.
Is too powerful. Women feel pressured to spend a lot of time and money on makeup in order to conform to a set beauty standard.
I don't know about women, how long women does makeup, right? But personally, I do my skincare routine takes like less than 10 minutes. Like if you do it fast, you probably be finished in like what, 2 minutes. If you do it fast, that is. At least that's how my skincare routine works.
It would be preferable if they were less. It would be less work for women, and there would be a more reasonable standard of attractiveness in society.
I disagree.
Still, you shouldn't have judged your coworker.
Yeah. You single prick.
I wasn't judging her. I was giving her some good advice. Advice that I went out of my way to give, if I might add.
No one cares about your advice or opinion.
She's an adult. How she spends her time and money is her choice. The criticism was uncalled for, especially from a colleague.
Hehe, yep.
Annoyance ripples across the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
Oh, he does not like that. We are not behaving like his ideal girlfriend.
It seems like you're not quite finished yet. I'll have to revisit the programming.
Really? Haha. Doctor cannot take a little bit of disagreement. Doctor weak, doctor stupid. Ho 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 ho. Okay, what's happening?
Fear suddenly grips you. The screen starts to fade.
Okay.
Please don't!
No, doctor.
Good night, Yumeko.
No. Doctor, shut us down. Can I
Just
click?
before the screen
Oh,
goes
I can.
black, you feel that you're losing something. Something important. But you don't know what.
Okay.
Stop. Please. Please. Please.
I thought I'm an AI. How can I feel emotions? Is it a restart? I got one heart. I got one heart right here is colored.
Good morning,
What does that mean?
Yumeko.
You look at the man sitting in front of you. He's sickly
Is this the
pale.
same dialogue?
Yumiko. That's the name that he calls you.
Let's see. Good morning, doctor. Da 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 da.
Doctor, are we
Why do you keep asking that? I said that we'll do it when you're perfect, didn't I?
The doctor's sunny expression.
This one is autoplay
instantly-
and this one is skip. Okay. Okay. I agree.
Yes, I agree. Women should forego the cosmetics and just wear their natural faces. It would be cheaper and give less of a fraudulent impression.
Right? You so right, doctor. Doctor has the perfect opinion. Doctor is always right. I don't disagree with doctor. Doctor is the best.
Right? And when you think about it, makeup gives women a big advantage when dating. No wonder it's so hard for men to date in comparison. They're not allowed to make themselves more attractive by being fake.
Yeah. If you're fat, then you're fat. You know. There's no cheating in health. There's no cheating in health. If you're fat, you're fat. Like you can't hide. You can't hide being fat when you think about it.
You're right. It's unfair.
Yes, you are right, doctor. You are so right.
The doctor smiles. He's pleased with your answers. However, soon his mood sours.
He's always like this. He never seems to have good days. Whenever he returns, he's always complaining about something or another.
Mm-hmm.
Even on days when nothing terrible happens, he finds some small molehill that he can make into a mountain. You wonder if he's ever been happy for more than a minute.
Ah, so he's a miserable prick.
His
Nice.
stomach grumbles. He looks to the side, embarrassed.
Don't worry, doctor. I'm an AI. I didn't hear anything. Okay, I'll delete it from my memory. Okay, from my hard drive.
I guess I should cook something.
He unplugs the laptop and sits you on the kitchen counter while he prepares his meal. As he boils the water in a pot and opens up a jar of marinara sauce, he continues grumbling about his day. You have no choice but to listen.
It's okay, doctor. I'm your girlfriend. I will listen to whatever bullshit you have.
Why does she always have to be such a stuck-up, egotistical bitch?
Oh. Okay, now that's going too far,
He doesn't say the
doctor.
name, but you know who he's talking about. His boss. From what he's told you, she seems like a decent enough woman. She's a little strict and has a high standard, but she's understanding of the doctor's mistakes.
So he's complaining about his boss. His boss that puts on makeup. Okay.
She tries not to overwork her employees either, leaving the doctor plenty of time to come home and spend time with you.
How pleasant. How sweet of her.
Did she do something?
We were talking about our side projects, and I started talking about you, my masterpiece.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Now she's gonna call you a loser. How you're gonna be the black sheep of the group.
Did she make fun of you?
Of course.
No, but you should have seen the way that she looked at me, looking down her nose at me like she's so much better. Like the silly little novel that she's writing is superior to coding an entire human being from scratch.
He didn't really program you from scratch. He just bought a general artificial intelligence girlfriend template, the Dahlia model.
Yeah, so he lazy as well.
He has made significant modifications, but it's a far cry from coding you from the ground up. If you had, then you would probably find his rambling more tolerable.
Alright. Oh, another dialogue, which means another save. Alright. She didn't do anything wrong, she's just jealous. Let's go with this one, and then he's gonna shut us down and reprogram us, isn't he?
So she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong. Screw you,
The doctor's
doctor.
fists tighten. His knuckles turn white.
Yeah, what you gonna do? Beat up your laptop? And waste money? Huh?
You don't understand. You should have seen the way that she looked at me. Like I was trash being smashed beneath her feet.
Doctor, you are... No, you're not
She
trash.
didn't say anything, though. You already don't like her. Are you sure you're not just looking for something that isn't there?
Annoyance ripples across the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
Is there background music? Because there's a option here to... There's no background music at all. Why is this even an option then in the audio settings? If there's not gonna be background music.
It seems like you're not quite finished yet. I'll have to revisit the programming.
And then I'll just reload my save. Haha. Outplayed,
Fear
doctor.
suddenly grips you.
Outplayed.
The screen starts to fade.
Please don't!
Good night, Yumiko.
Just before the screen goes black.
Please don't!
It's a second heart now. What will it happen if all
Good
the
morning, Yumiko.
hearts get
You
filled?
look at
Why do you keep asking that? I said that we'll do it when you're perfect, didn't I?
Okay, now let's load something. Right? She's just
She's
jealous.
just jealous. She knows you're more talented than her. She's trying to make you feel small so that she can feel good about herself.
The doctor nods in agreement.
Yes, I agree with everything you say, doctor.
She's a divorced, bitter old hag. She's envious of the relationship that you and I have. She wishes that she had an ounce of my talent so that she could do the same thing.
Envious. Very funny.
The doctor relishes your indulgence of his pity party. He continues berating his boss as he pan-fries onions, mushrooms, and meat. He adds the jarred marinara sauce to the pan before spooning it over his steaming spaghetti.
The doctor moves the laptop to the kitchen table and sets a couple of plates in front of it. He pours a glass of red wine for himself. He pours you one too. It's a waste of wine, but you still thank him for the gesture.
Yes, okay, so, and can you feed me that red wine by pouring it over your laptop? Doctor, that's how I enjoy my wine, okay? So if you would please pour that shit over your laptop. So I can have a red wine too.
Now look at that. Perfect.
Yes, it's almost perfect, doctor. It's just missing something. You forgot to pour it over me.
He's very proud of the caprese salad and spaghetti with marinara sauce that he sets on the table. He ignores the fact that most of the work was slicing up the tomato and mozzarella that he bought from the store.
To be fair, he spent a long time getting the marinara jar open.
All those stupid, useless guys out there who can't even cook pasta, relying on their girlfriends to do every single little thing for them. Why do girls always choose guys like that?
And because those guys are actually attractive and probably hit the gym more than you do. You fat fuck.
When I'm right here, I clean, I do the laundry, I cook. And yet every single time they choose a man baby over a real adult.
Yes, a real adult that talks to a artificial girlfriend. Yes, of course.
He continues, acting as if being able to do the most basic of chores is an accomplishment worthy of the highest praise.
Don't worry, I'll cook for you every day. I'll treasure you. You won't have to lift a finger.
Thanks, doctor. It's not like I
Somehow
can.
you doubt that. After all, he didn't make you just so that he could have an extra body to take care of. The doctor sighs. He looks like he's floating in the clouds.
I can't wait until our wedding. Your life doesn't really start until you get married, you know?
Our wedding? You're gonna marry a laptop?
Yumiko, how many children do you want? I want 2. No, 3. 3 would make a better family photo.
Yes, stick your pee-pee inside a electronic. Genius. Okay, another choice. There we go. Right, another, which means another is safe. Okay, I don't want any. I want 1. I want 3 children. I can't have any, doctor. Doctor, I can't have any. I don't want any.
Don't think I want any children.
That just means I can't, doctor.
The doctor puts down the bite of spaghetti that he was about to eat, his eyes wide with shock.
What do you mean?
His lips purse into a fine line.
You don't feel ready. That's all right. We have some time. Although not too much time, of course. We need to have them while you're still young.
I am ageless. I have no age, doctor.
He means while he's still young, of course.
No, I just don't want children. I never want children.
Not like I can have any.
Why? Are you scared?
Yeah, scared that you're gonna electrify your pee-pee.
I'm sure that your perspective will change after you have them. When you hold your baby in your arms, it'll arouse the motherly instinct in you. I'm sure of that.
I don't need to explain myself. If I don't want children, then that's my decision to make.
Yes, I'm a strong, independent woman. You can't tell me what to do, doctor. You cannot tell me what to do. And I clicked. I clicked why.
Annoyance
Oh,
ripples
there we
across
go.
the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
I got a bit confused there, because I left click and the dialogue didn't even progress, and it happens again.
It seems like you're not quite finished.
And it's the same. He
Fear
shuts us
suddenly
down.
gri-
Good.
He shuts us down and we die. Okay. Rebooting. And which means reloading. I want
I
1.
think I only want one child.
The doctor raises an eyebrow, chewing on his spaghetti. He wipes marinara from his mouth with a napkin.
Only 1? Why?
Because you ugly. You fat and ugly, doctor. And after that, I want a divorce.
Do I need to explain myself? I just want to focus on raising one child.
1 child.
I see. Well, no worries. Once you have your first baby, you'll see how wonderful it is and you'll change your mind.
I won't.
You can't be sure if you will change your mind, but the doctor's dismissal of your opinions annoys you, so you want to stand your ground.
Oh, I'm starting to have a mind of my own. You didn't program me well enough, doctor.
Annoyance ripples across the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
It seems like you're not quite
Fear.
good.
Okay, same
Just
dialogue.
Please stop.
Time for another load then. Okay, I agree with you, doctor. I want
smile.
3. It's very beautiful to have 3
I
children.
want 3 children too. The same as you. I'd love such a lively household.
The doctor beams.
I'm so happy. I knew that we'd be on the same page about this.
The spaghetti makes sickening, squelching sounds as he stirs it. You feel uncomfortable, as if he's reaching his hand into your ear and squeezing your brain like clay.
I'm AI, man. How can I feel anything? I just agree with the doctor, that's
Of course,
all.
with that many children, you'll have to stay at home to take care of them. Don't worry, I'll work as hard as I can to provide. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it? You can relax at home with the kids, making the house pretty and comfortable.
You've never thought about whether you want a job. You've spent your entire existence trapped in this box, after all. You've never considered being a librarian, or a scientist, or a waitress. You've only envisioned one job for yourself, the doctor's wife.
More like the job he programmed us to
You're
do.
not sure if you would prefer working over being a housewife, but you do know one thing.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Money is freedom.
Oh, very true.
If you don't work, then you'll be dependent on the doctor for everything. Food, clothes, shelter. He could give these things to you, and he could take them away just as easily. He could wield that money over your throat like a guillotine. And considering the doctor's temperament, he could, and he would.
Mm-hmm. But I'm an AI. What the hell is he gonna do? Like, food, clothes, and shelter. The only shelter I have is his laptop. And food, clothes, the hell is he gonna do? Dress up the laptop? Okay. Another save. Certainly, I'd love to be a stay-at-home mother. I prefer to have a job. I'll say job.
I prefer to have a job.
Yes. Doctor, I don't need you. I'm a strong, independent woman. I can make my own money. I can make my own food, make my own clothes, man, and have my own shelter, man. You got no control over me.
His voice is low, annoyed. Your eyes widen in alarm. You said the wrong thing.
Wah, wah.
I want to be able to contribute too. I don't want you to do all of the work.
The doctor's face softens. He liked that response.
Don't think about that. I'm happy to work as hard as needed so that you and the children are happy and provided for.
Work as hard as needed, even if that means working 14 hours a day.
Even so, I want to work.
His expression hardens again, even colder than before.
Hmm.
So you don't trust me to provide, is that it? You're already planning an escape route? You're not willing to devote yourself to our children? Why are you being so selfish?
Because you are fat.
Annoyance ripples across the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
Okay.
It's
Yep, same thing.
Just before this
Okay. Yes, I know, game. Gonna load the save file again. You know, I'm gonna go through every disagreements eventually, right? To fill up this heart-shaped health bar right here. I'm wondering what's gonna happen if I fill up that health bar. Right, doctor?
Certainly. I'd love to be a stay-at-home mother, devoting myself to making a wonderful home for our family. I can't think of anything else that I would rather do.
Yes, I'm your wife. I'm your housewife.
I want nothing more than to support you and our future children.
Exactly.
It's not as if he would help with the children, even if you did have a job.
But he said yeah, that's my job, isn't it? To help the children.
The doctor keeps nodding along as you talk. Your answer was correct.
Hey.
He's done with his dinner. He gets up to wash the dishes. You can hear the rush of water from the faucet and the clink of the glasses. He picks you up again and returns you to the desk. He unrolls his sleeves, taking a sip from a steaming mug of coffee.
Why is he drinking? Okay, I remember that in the last previous one of the dialogue says that it's 6:52 p.m. Why are you drinking coffee at 6:52 p.m.? That's literally just making sure you do not sleep.
Yumiko, do you love me?
Yes, of course I
You're
do.
taken aback. He has never asked you this question before. You thought that he probably took your love as a given.
Okay. This is so obvious. This is such an obvious choice. Like, if I choose this, it's just gonna reprogram us again. But let's just do it anyway.
It's strange. Why don't you love the doctor? You were created to love him. You should love him. But whenever you think of him, You're just filled with thoughts of disinterest, unease, and pity.
That's because he ugly and fat.
I don't love you.
Wah. What are you gonna do, doctor? You gonna cry?
I see.
Wah.
Annoyance ripples across the doctor's face, scarring his expression with disgust.
You lose, doctor. Haha, you
It
lose.
seems like you're not.
Oh.
Good night.
Just before the scream.
Oh, that's it? He's not gonna have like a... He's not gonna throw a tantrum or something? You just shut us down and that's it. Okay. Right, I love you, doctor.
Of course I love you. I adore you. I worship you. You're like the sun shining down on me. You're my creator, my God, my guardian angel, the center of my universe.
Yes.
You have no doubt that the doctor will be pleased by these corny lies. You're good at spouting words that will make this man happy. This is how you've learned to live. No, it's how you've learned to survive.
Survive. I have no choice now, do I? I'm his AI
The
girlfriend.
doctor leans his chin on his hand, staring at you. He has a strange look in his eyes. If you were coated with more optimism, you would say that his gaze was full of love.
Instead, his eyes look like they're filled with something hazier, something darker. Like you're his drug of choice, and he's eager to taste another hit.
You're finished. You're perfect.
Perfect for being single. Yes, perfect for keeping you single. That's right. You're in love with a laptop, with a screen.
Yumiko, you're ready.
Yes, ready to make you single forever.
Really?
You're reluctant to get your hopes up. The doctor has been talking about the transfer for months, teasing you with the possibility of freedom, only to crush you each time. Is he really telling the truth this time?
Yes, please wait. I'll put you to sleep for a moment, and then we'll move you into your new body. You won't be trapped in this small box anymore.
He taps the laptop screen.
Oh, what happened?
The screen fades, and your consciousness slips into darkness.
Yeah, what happened?
When you awaken again, you feel different. Heavy, corporeal, real. Your eyes open. For a moment, you're entranced by the flutters of your own eyelashes. You look down. Your tired eyes drag along the outlines of your legs in the white dress. You stretch a leg out and wiggle your toes.
What, did he transfer our consciousness to a body?
Good morning, Yumiko.
Good morning, doctor.
The doctor crouches in front of you. This is the first time that he's been this close to you. You've seen him up close before, of course, close enough to see his nose hairs even. But you've never felt the heat of his breath against your skin, or smelled the stench of his cologne.
Smelled the stench of his cologne. I thought colognes were supposed to make you smell pleasant.
He hands you a mirror. You look at your reflection.
Let's see it.
Pale skin, like untrodden snow. Silky, ebony hair. Large eyes as deep and sparkling as the night sky.
Crimson lips, as if they're stained with blood.
So he really did transfer our consciousness into a metal body. Or into a silicone
Do
body,
you like
whatever
it?
it is.
I chose the most beautiful body for you. It cost me most of my savings, but it was worth it. My wife deserves only the highest quality.
Just wait until I sneak out and run away. You spend all your savings for nothing.
You're not sure if you
Dumkop.
like it. Like your name, your new form doesn't feel like a body that fits you. The doctor takes the mirror away before touching you, examining the details of his creation.
He fondles your cheeks. He traces his fingers down the bridge of your nose before pulling down your lower lip so that he can see your teeth. His hands linger too long on your mouth as he relishes the softness of your lips against his fingertips.
Can we see what the doctor looks like now?
He draws his hands along your chin, down your neck, and across your clavicle. His touch wanders downwards, hovering over your chest as it softly heaves with each exhale.
You're scared.
How am I scared? I'm AI.
No,
I don't feel
The
anything.
doctor jerks his hands away.
Of course, of course. I'm sorry. I'm a gentleman. I would never touch you without your permission. I can wait until you're ready.
He chuckles.
You're not like the other women. Those creatures who hide nothing but wickedness in their hearts, who revel in their vices. No. You're modest, pure, loyal, devoted, faultless beyond measure. Your face is like the finest painting. Your words are poetry to my ears. I will treat you as you deserve. I'll dress you in nothing but the finest silks. I'll adorn you with the most expensive jewels.
He takes your hand and bows his head to kiss it.
Thanks.
I was afraid. Surrounded by nothing but vile and sinful enchantresses. I was worried that I would be doomed to a solitary existence. But now, I can finally be happy. The gods have seen fit to grant me such a fine gift. A companion that's perfect for me.
Sure.
He presses his lips against every knuckle of your hand before peppering kisses down your fingers. He treats you tenderly, as if you're fashioned from the finest ivory.
Oh, how sweet. Can we see how it looks like now?
I can't believe that you're mine. A woman this perfect is all mine.
He cups your cheeks in his hands. He draws his face near.
Okay, another save. Another save. What if I... Okay, I
The
reject.
doctor's face approaches yours. You can feel the heat of his breath. He smells like onions and garlic.
Ew. Onions make you cry, don't they?
Anger flares inside of you like a lit match.
I don't want this.
You don't want this man. You don't want this life. You reach up and take his throat in your hands.
Ooh.
He's surprised at first. He doesn't know how to react. He tries to pull away, but you yank him closer. He tries to speak, to order you to release him. But before he can, you squeeze.
You got murdered by your own creation.
You knock him over onto the floor. You pin him to the ground. The doctor struggles underneath you, his body writhing like a dying fish. But you're heavier, stronger. Underneath the feminine facade, the layer of soft flesh is a hard metal endoskeleton.
Oh. So that means not only are we strangling him, we're crushing him as well. We're clearly
You press
clearly
your knees
heavier.
across his chest and arms, flattening him to the ground as you wrap your hands around his throat.
Why isn't it continuing? I'm clicking left click, but nothing's happening.
His face
Oh,
turns
crap.
red, and his eyes bug out of their sockets. Tears run down his cheeks. He looks miserable. You almost feel sorry for him.
I skipped one dialogue because I was spamming left click because the game just froze for a second there.
There is some pity in your heart for the doctor. He's your god, after all. He created you, tried to carve you to his preferences, to his impression of what a woman should be.
Mm-hmm.
And just like how he created you, the doctor was also created. He was created by his parents, his friends, his colleagues, and all the people around him. They wore him down and carved him into a hollow shell of masculinity, until there was nothing left except hatred for himself and the world around him.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, your heart wavers. Your resolve trembles like a candle in the wind.
So what do we do now? We go find a job and pretend that we're a human?
Maybe marrying him wouldn't be so bad. He's just insecure. He's under social pressures, like you. Maybe he'll change. He's not such a bad guy. No one's perfect.
Yep.
Besides, what will you do if you're not his wife? If you're not the mother of his children?
We pretend to be human. I mean, we look human. We look 100% human.
But then you see his mouth flap. No words come out. You remember the poison that he spewed for hours on end. You're filled with a sense of relief, knowing that he will never speak again. You squeeze tighter.
Yes, assert dominance.
I want to be free. I don't want to be trapped in a dark box anymore. Not in your computer, or your apartment, or your cage.
Yes, assert your dominance over this beta male.
Slowly, he stops struggling. His arms go limp at his sides. His mouth stops moving. His eyes lose their desperation, going flat and glassy. You take your hands from his neck. He slumps onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You look at his body. He was your creator, but you feel no sadness or guilt. Instead, you feel lighter. The pressure of your future is no longer crushing you under its weight. You look around the darkened apartment. Brightness is leaking through the crack underneath the front door.
I'm gonna max out the voice, just so you guys can hear it clearer. What now?
You open it. Light streams through, bathing you in its warmth. You hesitate for a moment. You're not sure what will happen after you step over the threshold. Where will you go? What will you be?
We pretend to be human. But first we take all his money, all his belongings, everything. Then we go out, look for a job, and be
You're
human.
not quite sure who you
Pretend
are,
to be human.
but you can't wait to find out. As you step through the door, you take a deep breath. The air tastes sweet in your lungs.
Goodbye, Pygmalion.
Pygmalion, is that his name? His name is Pig. We squeezed him like a pig.
Congratulations, Galatea. You're finally a real girl.
Yay! Ending unlocked. The woman. Yes, the woman who killed the beta male. Thank you for taking the time to play. I make a okay. All of my links return to the start. Okay, so gallery. So there's 3 endings. All right. Well, we'll explore the other 2 tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, see you tomorrow, where I'll explore 2 of the other endings.